Okay guys, welcome back. In this tutorial I'll be going over exporting a 3D character into Unity. Here's a little animation I generated earlier, and what we want to do is send both the character, the texture, the materials on the character and the animation across to the Unity gaming engine. Okay, so basically to achieve this, we need to select both the rig, the character's rig, and the mesh. So over here, just let me look for a moment. There's the geo mesh there. Where is it? Here. Here we go. So there's my mesh. Now I need to also select the rig, which in my instance I'm using Human IK. So here it is here. So I'll grab the hips and the body geometry, and I will go up into File, and what I'm looking for here is Game Exporter. Okay, I could use Export Selection, but I'll go Game Exporter. So I'm going to swap over to Animation Clips tab up the top because I'm loading up animation, and you'll notice here I'm going to change to Export Selection, not export all. I don't need cameras, etc. I'll click plus and I'll put the name of my clip and the duration 0 to 40 frames. I could add other clips if I had, say, a jump or a walk, for example. Run, jump, walk, different game animations. I'll just delete this one for now. Okay, and then I'll check inside settings, and I'll just make sure a few things here. Bake animation, yes. Embedded media, yes. And FBX, great. And I better tell it what location I want to save my file to. So I'll place mine on the desktop inside my original directory. Actually, I'll create a new directory here. I'll just call it ready, just to help myself. Good management, and I'll give the file a name. I'll just call this Alien Jump, and I hit export. Now wait a couple of seconds. Okay, alright, now I'm going to open up Unity, the gaming engine, and let's see what we got in here. Okay, so now what I really want to be doing is, well, I'm starting off with a fairly simple scene, nothing in there. Okay, so I'm going to create a folder, and I'll call this characters. It's just good file management. So I like to put everything, orderly inside folders, characters. Okay, I'll open up that, and now I'm going to go Assets, Import, New Asset. And I'm going to search for that original file that I saved in Maya, and I'll put it inside Animated Ready. That's right, Alien Jump. There it is. It's my FBX, and it imported it. There we go, it's already in. If I go to the Animation tab up the top there, as you noticed, and you can play through. Okay, you can see the animation being applied on the right hand side. Okay, neat, looking good. Okay, so what I'm going to do shortly is actually change over to the Materials tab. You'll notice I have here Alien Jump select. I'm going to drag that into my characters folder because it didn't actually pull it into that. Alright, now I'll click on that character again. There it is in the little drop down there on the left. There's where it says jump. This is the actual file with the animation in it, and what we want to do is actually drag that into what's called the Animator window. By default you might already have it up here in the top tab called Animator. If you don't, you can always go Windows, Animation, and then Animator. Not animation, but Animator, and drag that, your animation, the jump, in my case the jump animation, up into the Animator tab. Okay, let's create what's called an Animator Controller. We go Create. By the way, I just right clicked and went Create Animator Controller, and let's give this one a name. I'll call this Alien. Okay, you can name that whatever you wish, as long as it makes sense to you. Now I'm able to see that Animator window I mentioned before, and this is where I can now drag the jump animation into. You notice I tried to drag it in here before, but it didn't work because I did not have an animator controller. Now I do. Okay, so I just drag that little jump file up into the animator window. Fantastic. Let's go back to the scene view, and this time I'm going to drag my actual character into the viewport. There he is. Great. Looks like I might have to make some lights here. Yeah, I'll create one now just quickly. So as a game object, lights, and I'm going to go a directional light. So this depends on the actual rotation value, not the position in world space. You can place this light wherever you want. Okay, so I'll do that. There it is. Light's done. All right, next up I'm going to add the materials. So I'll click on my character, just a moment here. My character, the geometry, and I'll add the textures. I'm just looking through here to check that. There it is, there's the material. And over here on the right, I select the character file, and then the materials tab on the right over here. Not the animation, go materials, and this is where I will extract textures. Okay, tell it what folder you want to extract to. And new folder, I'll create a new one here. I'll call this textures. Yeah, and let's go for it. Alright, so if I actually open that textures folder, there they are. My normal map, my diffuse, etc. By the way, in Unity they call the diffuse map albedo. You'll notice that over here on the right at the top. Okay, so what we want to do next is actually start to drag. First I'll lock the character. You'll notice that I locked it on the top right there. Now we need to drag each texture over to its respective map over here. Alright, so the diffuse onto the albedo. I'll drag the metallic into metallic like that. Neat. And normal, where's my normal? There it is. Drag that one over. Oh, I need to click fix now, sorry. So I'll go fix now. Okay, that's it. Done.